take a few weeks off live streaming, and it's just unreal. I totally dropped the ball on that scheduled live. Technology, it's exactly what was going on. That was my first time ever scheduling it. I don't know what happened in the process of me clicking start the video, and there was like a Domino's commercial coming from my phone as I'm setting up this live stream, and I was like, I don't know what that Domino's commercial is, but I just started talking over it, and then you guys all said you couldn't hear me. But wow, what a day! Like when I tell you, what's up, Sean? Dude, when I tell you I got out of work, whatever, went to the gym for a long time, and came back. It was like 7. I had to cook to to complete my like 5 to 9 after my 9 to 5 video. So I came back, cooked while the steak is going. I'm like on my computer editing, and then I flipped the steak. Hey, long story short, I just posted the video. That's why I'm 5 minutes late. It was like right on the dot on, am I going to get this video out before my 9 p.m.? I thought I gave myself plenty of time scheduling this live oh, Roy, thank you, bro. I appreciate it. It's great to see you. Guys, I have to say, these live streams have been like a lot of fun. I've been craving to do one, and as you can see, like I'm busy as hell. So like back when I was doing them last week, it was super easy. I started them at like 7, beyond forever. As you can see, I was like, oh, by 9 p.m. I should be free to do it, and I was still late. So just goes to show, it just goes to show, when is the game of chess? Dude, if I could figure out how to put chess on here and me talk while I'm playing chess, I would love to do it. I don't know how to do that right now, and as you can see, I just had technical difficulties, so I can't risk another technical difficulties. One day I'll figure it out. But the thing is if I actually play, if anyone in here actually plays chess, you're gonna be like, dude, this dude's trash. Yes, blue is definitely my favorite color. But yeah, I actually have a lot I want to talk about today. I've been super excited to do this live. Like I said, I scheduled it for 9 p.m. as a way to force myself to actually do it and show up for everybody. No, I wouldn't say green is in my top 3 for favorite colors. I know you may see like a lot of plants, but green's a cool color, but come on, it's not in the top 3. Yeah, I do like Stevie Nicks. It's actually crazy you asked. Do you like see an album somewhere? That was like crazy. Yeah, my work for me has been like kind of chill because I'm still in that process of transitioning. And like, if anyone knows, that process just takes a little bit. But starting next week, like I don't want to talk too much about my job, but I actually got some good things coming, so it's exciting. But hey, like I said, I had to rush that dinner to hop on this live, so I'm gonna. Oh, I played Landslide a lot. That's true. I forgot. I post videos and I pick the music. That song always is like just such a relaxing song for. I'm gonna eat an orange. That song's such a relaxing song, especially for like a morning routine. And I also love that song when it's like after I visited home too, because it's such like a deep song. I have no idea where this hoodie's from. There used to be like a logo on here, and over time it just wore off, so I don't even know. I don't even remember what the logo was or anything. But I want to talk because I posted my first YouTube video of the year. It had been like 6 weeks since I posted, so like just from my point of view and my perspective, it's like you go from posting religiously every single Sunday for the whole entire year, then all of a sudden I crash out, I'm like, I need a break, and then the break ends up being the rest of the year. So it was like, I put a lot of pressure on myself for that video. I don't know if you could tell by all the different angles and shit, but I was super excited to make it. It's doing well, and I wanted to hear what your guys' opinions were on it. It was kind of basic, I'm not gonna lie, but like I said, it was me getting back into it, and I'm trying to like start maybe something. Now I feel like my skills have gotten to the point where I can really like create maybe like I don't know if you saw the season 1 episode 1, like I want to create something from it and have it be like a storyline, and then when you go back you can actually like go through and see all the progress I've made. Oh, before I take this bite, thank you, Edward, I appreciate it. Thank you, bro. I'm still kind of hungry, so I might be snacking during this live. Hey, during the week, what do you expect from me? I don't know who James Taylor is, to be honest. Do you find AI in my job? Bro, AI is going to be clutch. AI was like, whoa, this is crazy. And then I feel like it didn't really take another step forward. We use some Copilot and stuff. But I definitely think it's going to make my job a lot easier in the future. But there's only so much I can use it for right now. But it's just like, it's really good for very specific things. But going back, everyone in the chat, say what you thought of the video, good, bad. Give me that constructive criticism, all right? Don't just be mean, come on. But give me some feedback, because I love to hear it from you guys. And I'm gonna be honest, I don't share a lot of my work before I post it. I do most of it myself, and like obviously I'm just doing it here, and like this is my own thing. So I don't like show it to friends really or anything. I just kind of go for it and post it. So you guys being the people that actually watch it, let me know what you thought of it. Do you use a vlogging camera for live vids? Dude, when I started doing lives and I was like gonna do them consistently, and I used to set up my camera, I had to get a whole separate software to stream it from my camera, and it was like such a mess. And surprisingly, I don't like using technology. I'm not that efficient at setting it up. It stresses me out. You know, some people, it's just like they get excited to do all these things, or it's just like comes easily. That stuff just stresses me out. So this is on my phone. Not even my camera, like the camera that's on your screen, not even the good camera on the back of your phone. And I've just found if I'm gonna do the lives, it has to be simple for me. It has to be something that like I can do easily. This is the way to do it. Like, yeah, the quality might not be as good, but I feel like it's better to have a little bit less quality and actually do it than just not do it at all. Like, being serious, like I didn't think I was ever gonna do lives. I tried it out and I was like, maybe it's not for me. And it wasn't until last week I was genuinely enjoying it. And I was like, you know what? It's so interesting to think. Like, I don't know what my mindset was with the lives, but it was like, I just felt it a little odd. It was just like, it wasn't like, I wasn't comfortable doing it. And then when I was talking, I was like, dude, these are the people that like, I spend hours a week making these videos, and these are the people that watch it. So like when I switched my perspective to that, I was like, you know what, it's kind of fun. If I don't have anything to do, like hop on here, and it's really interesting to see like, you know, what you guys have to say. And some of you guys ask good questions. Like when you ask good questions, I really appreciate it. Yeah, I respond to every comment, and I like every comment. I'm proud of that. Okay, obviously not everyone. Like I missed some, or favorite cocktail. I'm gonna be honest. I don't drink a lot of like cocktails, and like I don't know that much about all of that. But if I had to say like an espresso martini, I've only had like 2 or 3 in my whole entire life. But like that makes you feel good, because I love coffee, and you know, a little buzz on top of it doesn't hurt. Hey, Arizona. Yeah, I miss Arizona too. Would love if you started lives a little later for your West Coasters. Dude, this is the latest I would start a live. Like for me, it's 9 p.m. I'm planning on waking up early tomorrow. Hey, I'm planning on waking up early to swim. I know I've been talking about, I'm gonna swim this year. I haven't done it yet, but tomorrow morning I'm planning on going to swim. So that's why like 9 p.m. is kind of late for me, because I mean, I can't stay up too late. I gotta wake up at 5 a.m. tomorrow. So I'm sorry, this is for you West Coasters. Actually, really cool news though. So like my job's in real estate. Long story short, you don't care about the job. I'm gonna go on a site visit, and I got some properties out west, not Arizona, but I'm gonna get to go to Portland, Oregon, and that's gonna be like, I'm just so excited. Like it's not for sure, but it's just so cool to think, like traveling for work and going to someplace cool to literally, I love real estate. I love looking at houses. Like I do it in my free time. So that the fact that like my job is me gonna get to go and look at properties and in a cool place that I've never been before. I've always wanted to go to Oregon, but it's never a place that I've been like, I'm gonna plan a vacation to go do it, just because of how far away it is, and there's just other places I'd probably rather go. But I love nature, and I know there's a ton of beautiful spots there. So it would be like for a little bit of time, but I just think that's gonna be so cool to go and just say I've been there. Add it to the little list. Yeah, Sean, bro. I'm telling you. Of course I've been to the Rock and Hall of Fame. Huh. Seattle. I also got some properties in Seattle. I'm not gonna go there, but not yet at least. So Seattle's interesting. That I actually had a chance to go to Seattle for one of my rotations. Everyone I talked to about Seattle, they did not say positive things about it. I'm gonna be honest. Like I would have been down to go. I think it would have been a great fit for me and like the way I work and everything, and I like my personality. But I mean, bro, I'm in Cleveland. I can't talk too much, but people were shitting on it. I'm not gonna lie. Derek, I see you. No, I don't know what city that is. The picture in the thumbnail looks nothing like the stream. The thumbnail for this live is one of my other thumbnails for the last video I posted. I didn't want the thumbnail just to be like me sitting here, because I did that last time and I just think that was boring. I already had a really good video, like a thumbnail made that I edited, I put text on and everything. So I figured I used it, but thanks for calling me out on that. Thank you, Gary. What is my favorite fruit? Cool. So we got like the berries, then we got like the tropical. For the berries, I'm gonna say strawberries, blueberries, not raspberries. Raspberries, but in a smoothie. And then I'm gonna say pineapple. Oh, watermelon. Fuck. What? Oh, I'm not supposed to. Watermelon's super good, and yeah. Do you like your name? That might be a weird question. Sorry, but I'm curious. I do. It's a little new. Hey, thank you, Derek, bro. I appreciate you. From the Philippines. It's not letting me like your thing, so I'm just gonna say thanks. Happy New Year. Oh, grapes. Grapes are fire. You know, that's something I do miss about Arizona. Out west, some of the fruits are way better. Like the strawberries out there were so ridiculously good. It was like it was unfair. Like you could just pick up a strawberry and just eat it, and it tasted like straight candy. Here, not the same. They're not the same. Alexis, I'm sorry for the thumbnail. Just got home from my 3-hour pre-calc in college. Brutal. I remember pre-calc. Pre-calc sucked. But just wait, calculus is harder. Calculus, I took my senior year of high school, and then the end of the year ended with COVID. So like, it was hard, but then I could feel it getting really hard, but then it kind of just ended. But math was my best subject, so I had a little bit of confidence. You know, confidence always helps. Oh, in Brazil. Yeah, I don't know. Okay, so I also want to talk about lifting. So after work today, I went and I ran, and then I lifted legs. I don't know if you saw my Instagram story, but brutal lift. I'm not gonna be able to walk for the next like 3 days. And I just have to say, like, I've been doing so much lifting on my own since college and since oh, dude, you guys are asking good questions. Now I want to talk, but let me finish my thoughts. Um, One of the best things I've ever done is now I'm lifting with my friend, and it is a night and day difference between when you go to the gym by yourself or plan to go by yourself, and then versus if you go with your friend. Like, it goes from something like, half the time you're like, oh, should I even work out today? Should I just go home, eat, sleep, repeat? Or should I go? And then when you're in the workout, you're like, I've been here for like 30 minutes. Maybe I should just skip the rest. But dude, when you like go with your friend, it's like not even like I have to go work out. It's like I'm excited to, like I'm gonna go. We're gonna like get a workout, feel good about ourselves, and then there's no like question on I'm just gonna skip this set. There's no skipping reps because you got to keep each other accountable. Way more fun. Long story short, get yourself somebody to train with or get a trainer or something. I'm telling you, it's helped me a lot. And I'm really excited for this winter now to, have somebody to keep me disciplined. All right, what are some of these questions? What kind of dreams do you have, if any? Dude, right here, you're seeing it. YouTube and stuff. Like, I just love to make these videos, and it'd be so cool if, it just keeps growing. I just like to see the growth of it. And I want to get better at the actual skill itself. Like, I really think it's a cool skill. And like from when I first started till now, it's just mind blowing how I've actually seen the progress. And I think it's so cool because I journal every day, and I think this is like a digital journal. I think it's so cool to I'm gonna be able to track my progress in like just life, I guess. But other dreams, I want to. That's such a broad question because there's like business and like career dreams, and there's also like so many different other paths. But also, I think investing in real estate would be really cool. All right, dude. Somebody asked, "Are you bringing back the goatee?" And it's really interesting because I just had that thought today. I like haven't shaved in like 2 days. You can't really tell, but I was like, "Dang, bro, should I bring back the goatee?" I don't know if it looks better. Like right now, I'm super pale because it's winter, and I'm like, I don't know if the goatee looks better when I'm pale or when I'm tan. But I don't know if I'll bring it back. I might. Your vids always have different angles, and sometimes I wonder how long it takes for you to record the vids in terms of putting your camera and coming back. Bro, I'm not gonna lie to you. Sometimes it takes a while. It depends. Like sometimes these short form videos I make and you see on shorts, those sometimes don't take as long as you'd actually expect. It's like I've been doing this for so long. Like I've made over 1,000 videos to the point where I know how to get myself in frame perfectly. I know how to start and stop it so the video is not 4 minutes long. It's literally going to be 15 seconds. When I edit it, it's like clockwork. Like I can do this shit in my sleep. The YouTube videos do take a long time because I really try to make the aesthetic better now. And like, even for example, like, I don't know if you can tell, like I just have my phone right here, but like I try to make it so like I'm centered, the room's centered. That's what takes a long time. And that's what something I didn't used to do a little bit ago that I do now. And like I was watching Casey Neistat and these other people that make videos, and they were just talking about the difference of like, you setting up your frame and it's not centered versus it is centered. It's just easier to watch if it's centered. Like, I don't know what it is. And I see it now. Now, whenever I see stuff that's not centered, I have like this little like, that could be a little bit better centered. And I'm not perfect. I'm not a perfectionist. I'm grateful for that. But I'm never going to say I'm going to be perfect with it. But I try to do better than what I used to. I used to just set it up and go. And that was faster. Now, if I go back and I see it's not centered, I'll redo it. Okay. What % of your 9-to-5 job would you need to make from YouTube to do it full time? What % of my 9-to-5? Like 500%? I would like to be an English teacher and also a history teacher. That'd be cool. Dude, being a teacher would be cool. And then you get summers off. History is crazy because like when I was a kid, I was like, Bishop tonight. Wait, what? Are you talking about chess, bro? History is so interesting because it might just be bad schooling. Whoa, Siri just popped up. It might just be I said history and I said hey Siri. It's so interesting because it's like I wasn't interested as a kid, but I feel like low-key now it would be fun. Yeah. I think they mean dreams you have when you sleep. Oh. That was a totally different way to go about that question. I didn't think about it like that. It depends. Reno, come to Mexico. Dude, I have a friend in. Hey, Brett, what's up, bro? Dude, I have a friend in Mexico that I actually worked with in Phoenix, and those are things I regret. Like, not just going down to Mexico. I was in Arizona. I know a guy that's literally from Mexico, but it's so hard to organize those things. But yeah, one day I will definitely go. What did you think about the Browns firing Kevin Stefanski? Wow, but I mean, honestly, I don't know a ton about football, especially when it comes to coaches. All I do know is when I first moved to Cleveland, he was a coach, and he did a really good job. We made it to the playoffs. I remember we won the first round in the playoffs, but at the end of the day, like the past 3 years have been bad. So I mean, you got to do what you got to do. But I'm not no guru on sports, so I really don't know. All I know is that Shador is the man, and he's going to continue to be the man. I'll be right back, by the way. All right, what I missed? I'm back. How many people left by the time I was gone? I always like to see when I leave the camera for like 4 seconds who leaves. Yeah, bro, Shador's the man, and he's so well spoken. I really do like him. I would like to visit the country one day. You not being in a sport surprises me. Look, I like sports as in the sense like I love watching basketball. I think basketball is so like it's such a beautiful sport to watch. Football is really hard for me to watch because it's like start, stop, start, stop. It takes 4 hours. It's never ending. I love sports for like I love cheering for my teams. I love rivalry games. I love playoffs. I love championship games. But like I just have too much going on where I can't watch football all Sunday. Basketball in season, there's games all the time. You turn on TV, there's basketball games. So it's just like I don't keep up with it. It's just I have other things, other priorities. But I like sports. It's such a commitment to keep up with it, and I don't understand how so many people keep up with it with the way they do. Like, it really blows my mind. I'm not gonna lie. Do you like soccer? No, I don't really watch too much soccer. Which content creator vlogs do you watch? And yes, I mean when you sleep. Oh, he did mean when I sleep. Um, I don't know if you guys ever seen Life of RZA. I've been watching her stuff recently, and that is like my goal. I think like I'm in awe of how good she creates her videos, the cinematography, the storytelling, the like calmness, and I just think the way she's doing it is just beautiful and down to earth. I love Casey Neistat, obviously. There's these two guys named like Jack and Finn or something that like travel the world. They're not really relatable, but they do make really cool videos. I start the last semester of my senior year of college. I'll graduate with a visual. What's an AFL game? Is that like rugby or something? I totally am just saying that because we had a conversation about rugby before. I don't really know anything about the Philippines, to be honest. How's the Dre treating you? I made time for the gym, Chris. And I have to tell you, I've been so busy being back into it. And I learned over that little break I had of the week between Christmas and New Year's, I just like being busy. I don't know why, but I start going crazy when I'm not busy. Like, it's just, I love having things to do. And I will say right now, everything's a mess. My apartment's a mess, surprisingly. But, yeah. I wanted to say I'd like to visit Cleveland someday. You should, but just warning you, don't come in the winter. It's definitely not the move. Dogs, for sure. I'm allergic to cats, though, so I have like a little thing with cats that I get super itchy and my eyes get super poofy. So I can't really be a cat lover. I think cats are chill. I think I would honestly enjoy a cat because I don't have time to take care of a dog. I don't know how to take care of a dog. But one day I want a dog. I want a dog when I have a yard. I want a dog when I have a significant other to help me take care of it. And I want a dog that can go on runs with me so I don't have to go on my runs all by myself. Wait, Sean, what I want to see AJ Rhodes. What did he ask when you said just start posting content? I want to see. I start the last semester of my senior year of college next week, and I'll graduate with a visual production degree. I really want to start posting things. Any advice? Bro, yeah, Sean just gave the best advice. You really just got to start posting because, and the reason it sounds so cliched, but oh, start posting, like obviously, but my biggest thing is like, you will find out if you enjoy it. First of all, the hardest part is like, you're going to post and then everyone's going to see it that you know. Are you going to be okay with that? And it's really hard at the beginning to like get past the thoughts of like people are going to see you. But then also it's like social media is something that's like, if you wanted to go somewhere, or if you're just doing it for fun, those are two different pathways. But if you wanted to go somewhere, you have to be consistent as hell and you have to post a lot all the time. And then also when I realize now is like, it doesn't end if you want to continue it. Like the moment you stop, for example, in December I didn't post. You don't stay stagnant. You go down. People will notice and they start losing. So it's one of those things that first see if you like it. If you like it, then you can really okay. Well, what do you like about it? Where do you want it to go? But yeah, that's the biggest thing. And then you'll get better. But the beautiful part is nobody's gonna see it in the beginning. Like I miss the days when I could post whatever I wanted, bad, good, whatever it was. Nobody really saw it, and there was no pressure. Now I've spent hours creating videos, and I crash out and don't even post it because it's not good enough to what I consider my standard. And like those nights do suck that I didn't have to deal with before, like when you first start. But it's also it's kind of cool because now I appreciate to myself that I have respect where I do have a standard. Like sometimes I'm like, dude, that is a bad post. You're gonna post this, it's gonna be horrible. It's gonna put you in a worse mood. I just turn it off and go to bed. How do you stay motivated, especially when it comes to waking up early and posting every single day? The waking up early has been a struggle, my friend. I cannot answer that one because I have not been doing it. But tomorrow, I'm waking up early. Dude, motivation comes and go. Motivation is like not real. I'm gonna be honest with you. It's more of like the discipline. I find it easier to be disciplined with these videos because I do enjoy it and that helps a ton. Like, it's 9 p.m. and like I was excited to get on this live, I'm not gonna lie. And that's like a big factor. If you're not in the mood to do something and it feels like work, it's really hard. Like I never want to fold my laundry. How about a fish tank? Wait, what are you talking about? I would love a fish tank, but I'm just not going to waste my money on fish. What did you find was the biggest shock between college and the real world? Oh, that's a good question. The thing is for me is my college experience was like brutal as hell because I was swimming still, and swimming is already a brutal sport. Now put on freaking a D1 swimming, it's like it was so hard to the point where when I was done with school, the real world was way easier, and I'm really grateful for that because in college I was like, dude, this sometimes it sucked. Awesome times too, amazing. I loved it all, but also it was like a grind. So when I got into the real world, first of all, I had energy for the first time in my life. I didn't realize I could go through because you're always just tired. You have 6 a.m. to 8 a.m. practice already, so boom, the rest of the day you're dead. And then you also have afternoon practice, but it's like when I was done, not only did I have free time, but like I didn't need to sleep all the time, like I didn't need to sleep for whatever. Like I had so much energy to do things, and luckily I had something I wanted to do. I wanted to make videos. I knew I wanted to do it. So I'd say, okay, in an actual real world, paying bills, obviously that was not fun. Sitting at a desk all day, at first, that was so incredibly hard. And I was like, wow, swimming wasn't so bad. Now I'm chilling at my desk and I'm like, yeah, I'd rather be chilling here. But yeah, I like the real world better. I'm not going to lie to you. I've been really enjoying this time and my early 20s. It's just like, I just feel so much freedom and I feel so much opportunity. And it's like, I'm gonna take that opportunity and use it. I'm not just gonna waste it. Trust me. Yes, the real world is my freedom. What did you how did I had a friend who was mean to me. She said that nobody would like me if I went to the US. It was awful. Dude, I don't think that's a friend. But yeah, that's not true, dude. We got all types of people here. You'll find your crowd. How did you learn to cook? Dude, this is an awesome question. So, I'm in college, right? I don't know how to cook. I see my roommate cooking. I'm like, whoa, you know how to cook, bro? He didn't know how to cook at the time either. But, dude, I literally cooked my first ever meal. It was chicken on the stove, nothing. I tell you, I didn't use anything. I cooked it, I ate it, and I was like, wow, I can cook. And then over time, I was like, okay, you need something to cook with. I was like, what's healthy? Olive oil. I only cook with olive oil because I saw that it was healthy, and I know it's not healthy if you cook it too much. And then I was like, okay, salt and pepper, whatever. I just slowly did it. Do I actually know how to cook? I wouldn't say I'm like a good cook. I know how to cook like basic things, and I know how to cook healthy meals because in swimming, like, I thought of as food when I was in my intense swimming days as fuel. So like I would just cook very nutritious, healthy meals all the time, which I don't know why I don't do that as much anymore. I mean, when you see my videos, those were like the meals I was making, but I don't always make those. As I was talking about last time, it's like my New Year's resolution to cook those again. I'm eating out a lot now. Very weird question from me to you guys, but I have my live stream pulled up here and I keep seeing my hand fly around. Is that annoying or is that like help you pay attention better? One day I had a friend who was mean. I wish I could go back to college. Yeah, I could see that. What video equipment do you use to make content? Your last YouTube video looked like it was something like a DJI Pocket 3 vlog camera and a large camera like a Canon. Bro, I have the DJI Pocket 3 and I'm going to be honest with you, I do not like it. I spent a lot of money on that camera. The quality is not that good. I don't know if I'm doing something wrong or something, but like it is not good quality. Unless if you have perfect lighting and everything, it's decent. It's not even good. But if you have bad lighting, it's like, it sucks. I'm going to be honest. I do not recommend that as a purchase. I'm very upset that I bought that camera. I do not use it. I should probably sell it or something. But I have the Sony, I think I actually have it. I don't have it. I have the Sony ZV-E10 II. I like it. It's like a good vlogging camera. It wasn't super expensive. Cameras are expensive. But dude, honestly, your phone, I recorded everything on my phone forever until like I wanted to take the YouTube to the next level and I had storage issues on my phone. The phone is amazing. DJI mics though are really good. I do like those. Top 5 things to do in Cleveland if an Australian came to visit. If he came in the summer, dude, that is so tough. I was literally my first thought because my favorite thing is to go to the beach. The beach. When I say the beach, it's probably, I guess you probably use kilometers. It's probably a kilometer long, maybe half a kilometer long. It's a fourth a kilometer long. The water is so gross that 95% of people get grossed out to go into it. I don't care. I was a swimmer. I've swum in open water before. It doesn't bother me at all. I know how to close my mouth when I swim. But you're in Australia, so I don't even recommend that. This is going to be like embarrassing. I would say the sports, go to any sports game. I would say the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, super cool. I would say we got some good food here, I will say. That's about it. I only got 3. I don't know much about Canons, but if you tell me the price range of how much you spend on it, I'll know what level it is, but I really don't know what the R10 is. Hello from Michigan. Hello from Ohio. You said you're not a good communicator. Do you really believe that you are less a people's person, but more of a numbers person? When did I say I wasn't a good communicator? I don't think I'm a bad communicator. And I don't I don't, when I say I don't think of myself a people person, I just mean by the sense of I do see myself as like an introvert. I do love, like, my time alone. I'm very comfortable being alone, and it takes a lot of energy for me to be out with some people sometimes. Like, obviously you have people that you're super close with where it's just you can really be yourself. But like going out and stuff, it's yeah. No. I don't think I'm gonna run any marathons. We'll see though. But the real question is, how was your guys' first week of the new year been? That's what I'm genuinely curious about. Um, Nice light. Bro, when I tell you I don't get a lot of sleep, it's sad. I really am not getting a lot of sleep. Thoughts on Taylor Swift? I mean, I don't like listen to her new music, but it's Taylor Swift. I mean, she's pretty talented. It's been going by fast. You're right, Sean. Bro, it's crazy. Like already a week. I have to say though, I don't know. Like that's what I was saying earlier. Like it's a lot of pressure. Like there was like so much. It's like, oh, I want to do all this. It's not possible to be perfect. So it's like there's some things that I'm really happy for. One thing I'm really happy for is I also took a month off posting on YouTube in December, but like I also was posting less on my other pages. So I'm really happy that I'm finding my passion back for making videos, and I'm being like I'm doing it because I want to do it. Like I feel like I don't know. I was like holding myself back. I was busy and like all these different components, but I was like, dude, right now, top priority, this. Let's keep it up. Don't listen to anyone else. Don't care what anyone thinks. I'm really happy I'm doing with that. But like for example, I haven't been, waking up very early. It's a heat wave here. Bro, hope this week hasn't been too hectic for you. You had oranges for the night? How did you know I have oranges, bro? You just joined, didn't you? Thank you. I appreciate it, my friend. Oh, I can't spell thanks. Am I missing the Arizona winters? That was a dumb question, my friend. Of course I'm missing the Arizona winters. It's so cold here. It looks like Gotham City in the winters. It's crazy. It's like I hyped up Cleveland for so long in the summer, and then it's like I understand why. I understand why. I understand why I had those thoughts of it'd be cool to move somewhere in like Arizona. But it is what it is, my friend. Oh, hey, how's my reel doing? Can somebody let me know? Because I literally was running so late for this live. I didn't even check. I edited on my computer, airdropped it on my phone, posted it, started this live. So I didn't even check like how I was doing. I hope there's no mistakes. I hope there's no misspelled words. But please, somebody, I give permission. Somebody to leave this live to go let me know. It's 55 degrees in Phoenix right now and it's raining. Huh. Well, I know that's horrible for you, but it's 39 degrees and raining in Cleveland, so yeah. Hate to see it. I'm looking forward to the new year of being cancer-free. Hey, congrats, bro. That's awesome. Bro, that's awesome. I'm happy for you, dude. That's really exciting. Tomorrow's forecast is 39 degrees for me. Heat wave. Cold winters help us appreciate spring. Facts. Facts. Bro, that should, is there a way I can like give a little applause to that comment? Because that is so true. And that's something for all you people watching in Phoenix, I will say is, dude, when it's sunny and nice every day, first of all, you don't appreciate it as much over time. And secondly, it's like, dude, sometimes I just want to be lazy and I just want to watch TV all day and it be a rainy day or a cold day where you cannot go outside and you have an excuse too. There was one time I was sick in Phoenix, like really sick, and I couldn't do anything. It's just like perfect weather. And I'm just sitting inside. I'm like, this is so depressing. And that little ass apartment, oh, it was a bad weekend. Hey, Brazil. What is the minimum wage here? $11 per hour in Ohio. I didn't know if it was 12 or 15, but damn, 11. That ain't too good. Dude, you know what's crazy? My first job ever was at Kroger. Like, I was a bagger. Hey, I got promoted to cashier because they said I smiled a lot. So, dude, wow, Sean, bro, are you serious? What? Wait, Sean, can you check how many views are on that Instagram reel? 399 likes in an hour is actually really good. And are you sure it's the right one? Are you sure it's the most recent one? I cook a steak. It's that one. Bro, that's actually crazy if it's doing that well. If that's doing that well, I think I have a theory that if you post and leave the app, I think it does better than if you just watch it like a hawk. But I was saying something, and I forget what I was saying. What was I talking about? I remember I was saying something. I don't know what I was saying. Oh, my first job. Thank you. So, dude, Kroger, right? I'm working. I'm a bagger. I get promoted to cashier. That part's irrelevant, but I'm just like kind of flexing that I got promoted. Pretty cool. 14 years old. Bro, the minimum wage was $7.25. But then taxes, and I also had to pay union dues. I kid you not, I was getting paid $4.50 an hour. And the reason I knew that was I would work when the school year. I started during the school year because right when I turned 14, I was legally allowed to work. But my mom, I appreciate her so much because now looking back, it's crazy how all these like life lessons she taught me, how well it paid off in my life and how it like taught me so many things. It was never even about the $4. It wasn't about the money. It was the fact that like I was working and like I understood that, hey, this is what it takes to live. But going back is when I started that job, I would just work 4 hours a week, Saturday morning. And I would work for 4 hours, $18 was my paycheck. And I was like, this isn't worth it. Like, come on. Like, I might as well just not work and then make more money later. But I'm really happy. It was a brutal job. I'm not gonna lie. It sounds like an easy job. It's a tough job. Being cashier. Hey, how are you today? I'm good. How are you? Good. That's basically what it was. I'm not gonna have that. All right. Yeah. Ohio's pretty low cost of living. 6.6. That's actually pretty good. 6.6K views in 1 hour. Hey! Thank you, Brian. Hey, and everyone, give Brian a shout out for being cancer free. That is actually so exciting. My grandpa had lung cancer. Have I ever worked at shift lead? No, dude. I was only like working 20 hours a week. And I remember I worked in the summer. I was working like 20 hours a week. I didn't work any 8-hour shifts. I remember the thought of working an 8-hour shift scared the hell out of me. And now it's crazy. Like if I work 40 hours in a week, I'm like, that's so clutch. That's like perfect. Yeah, some people say Ohio is the beautifulest state. Oh, that's so exciting. Bro, the produce codes were so bad. Those were so hard. I'm so happy. I know you worked in a grocery store because you know that. Like I remember like bananas was like 4644 or something. Like and there was like eventually you get to know more. I worked 20 hours a week in the summer, so I would remember them. But do you guys want to know one of the most embarrassing stories ever? I don't know if you if you want to know it, but it was like one of those moments where you have a stupid moment and it's like, oh my gosh, so sad. I remember going to Ohio years ago, but I can't remember if it was Columbus or Cleveland. LOL. Was there a lake? I lived in both, so that's pretty cool. Marvel. So listen to this. Okay, Marvel, the cinematic universe of Marvel. Dude, you don't understand the wormhole you just opened. I was obsessed with superheroes. Brett, you were talking about you were surprised I wasn't interested in sports. Bro, when I was a kid, it was all about superheroes for me. I absolutely loved them. So, bro, the cinematic universe of Marvel was amazing. And I'm sorry, but Robert Downey Jr. carried that on his back. He started it all, and as soon as he left, I'm sorry, I don't watch it anymore. Maybe it's because I'm older, or maybe it's because there's so many shows now and there's so much going on. I don't really follow it as much anymore, but I watch up to Endgame. Bro, that is to this day like some of the greatest movie experiences ever. But the reason I kind of hesitated at the beginning was my favorite superhero based off of like not movies or anything. Okay, I watched the show, but The Flash. I love The Flash. I think he's the coolest superhero. It's simple, right? Super speed. Like, oh my God. I just think The Flash is so cool. Superman, see the thing with Superman is I love Superman now because that Cleveland film that was filmed in Public Square where I live and stuff, I thought that was awesome. I have like much respect. But the thing with Superman is like, bro, he's so overpowered. You guys don't understand how excited I am to talk about superheroes now. This is something I can talk about forever. Oh, bro, you're right. Bananas is 4011, bro. You totally just busted me out. You're right. Bananas is 4011. That looks so familiar. I knew it started with a 4. Bro, I don't get the best memory. But dude, The Flash, so cool. What camera do I use? I use my phone for just about everything, but when I'm making good YouTube videos, it'll be the Sony ZV-E10 II. I don't know why they make the name so complicated. I wish they could just be like in iPhone terms, Pro, Max, 16, 17. You gotta watch Superman, the movie 1978, the movie that set the standards for everything that came out. I've seen a lot of the Supermans. I wonder if that's one I've seen. Is that the very, very first one? Because if it's the very, very first one, I've seen it, and yeah. It's so crazy watching old movies now because our attention spans, I feel like, are so bad, and old movies are, like, slow, and it's like, bro, how can I do this? The Flash is so cool. Favorite movies? I have a few favorite movies. So I don't know if you guys ever seen Limitless with Bradley Cooper. It's about that pill that lets you use like 100% of your brain. But bro, when I tell you that pill, if that was a thing, bro, I would be taking that. That movie was so good, and I thought the whole concept and everything was sweet. I love The Dark Knight with Christian Bale. I think that's like I love the Joker in that. I think that's an amazing movie. The Avenger movies, obviously. I love the Iron Man movies. I love, I'm so happy you guys like Limitless. I loved, the Avenger movies, those ones, amazing. Especially as like a kid, bro. When you see your favorite superheroes all in separate movies, all come into one movie, that's like a kid's dream. That was genius. So, like, that was a ton. There's so many more movies that are like super, super good, but I just don't know. Did you love it, Limitless, the TV show? Not as much. Oh, there's so many other good movies, but it's just going to be hard for me to just think of them like that. Dude, the thing about this question is it's like, dude, if there's a secret that nobody knows about me, I'm not just going to say it on a live stream. like it's so hard because I immediately go to like what are my like that's such a tough question, bro. I should have brainstormed something good to say. I like older movies, the original Class of Titans or Flash Gordon. I haven't seen either of those. I need to see them. No, it's like, what's the secret? Dude, it's not a secret. Hey, I'm an adult. I don't need secrets. But it's like, bro, if there's something that there is that nobody knows, I sure in hell ain't saying it on here. Yes, I own an electric scooter. I had two at one point. I gave one to the guy that helps make videos for free, and I haven't heard from him in a while. But I have a really nice electric scooter. The thing with the electric scooter is this is how I feel about electric scooters. This is how I feel about electric scooters. Look, they're so convenient when they're on the side of the road because you ride them and you leave them. Okay? When I have my scooter and then I have to bring it into places and everyone's looking at you, then I got the responsibility, I've got the scooter, and then it's like you can't take it to go out because you're going to be going all around the place. It stresses me out. The scooter is super cool and I'll definitely keep it because it's super nice and I'll use it sometimes, but yeah. Do you like / play video games? No, dude, I don't play many video games. I played Minecraft. I had a big phase. Me and my cousin played that. But my parents weren't really big into it. And since they weren't into it, I mean, I didn't really have much of an option to do it. I'm not very good at them. But I will say with video games is something I do think is really cool about video games is the fact that friends can really connect from long distances in that sense. And I think it's cool that like, some of my college roommates, they still play video games. I'm like, that would be cool to keep in touch. But also video games are a lot of time. And unless if you're streaming them or something, like, I don't know if I'd get into it because I don't want to waste. Hey, Joseph, what's up, bro? Thank you for joining. What's something you wish your younger self knew? Dude, so much. But the thing is about that is like you can think about that all the time. You can wish you could change the past. But like if I could go, okay, I wish I would tell him to buy Bitcoin or something. But like let's say you go and tell him to change them, then I wouldn't be who I am today. And it's like you can't think like that. It's like, do I like who I am today? Do I not? It doesn't matter. I am who I am because of every choice I've made in my life. And I wouldn't want to tell my younger self anything because he might screw it up even more. I'm a big overthinker. If I tell him one thing, he might just be like, well, nah, I'm going to do the opposite. I don't even know, bro. I don't like thinking about that stuff too much because there's so many things I think about. Like, my first thing I would come to mind would be like, start posting in college. Do day in the lives when you were a D1 swimmer at a college, like a city. Like, I could have made sweet videos. But then there's also a total timeline when by the time I'm a senior, I could have been burnt out and I could have entered the real world hating it. Or I could have got made fun of and that younger version of myself couldn't have handled it. And there's so many different factors of life. And it's like that little paradox of, one little Sorry, I just went into a deep dive, but that just shows you how my brain works about questions like that. Okay. Rena, give me the courage to do my own life for the first time. One failed, but the other one went very well. Failure breeds success. And also, dude, failing is only a fail if you completely decide to give up on something that you want to do, on your dream and stuff. If you don't like to do it and you quit, I don't think that's even failing. It's like, bro, you don't like to do it anymore. But the thing with failing is it's like, dude, if you keep trying, you're never really failing. All you're doing is learning. Like, dude, you're going to make so many mistakes, and it's like, that's a part of it, bro. Like, you're only not going to make mistakes if you're not trying, because you got to try, and if you're going to try, like, there's no world where it just works out. But I'm curious what you mean by you did a live stream and one failed. Do you mean failed as in, like, technical difficulties like I do all the time? Or do you mean just no one was watching? Because if it was your first one, dude, I don't think people are just randomly going to join a live stream. Yeah, Minecraft is fun, bro. Rena, new profile picture on social media. It's time to change. Bro, Sonny, I thought that exact same thing. Here's my issue. I have no good headshot pictures. It has to be that little circle, and I want it to be like just my head, and I really like the one I have. I think I'm going to keep this until summer, and then when it's summertime, I'll try to get a new one, but yeah. Yeah, of course I believe in the butterfly effect. Question about filming at the gym. Do you think people should put their phones and cameras away when they're in the public space when people are undressing? At the gym, I don't think it's that big of a deal, honestly. It's like, dude, people are lifting, people track their progress all the time. I try not to get people in my videos on purpose. Like, people are like, dude, nobody's at your office. It's like, dude, I'm not gonna start filming when people are around. Like, you notice when the bus, people are like, the bus is empty. It's like, dude, if I'm on a crowded bus, I'm very aware. I'm not gonna just pull out my camera or like set up a tripod and do that. You'll notice that there's not a lot of people in my videos, and that's on purpose. There was no sound on what? Wait, I'm curious what my phone battery is at. Oh, 30%. These live streams don't take a lot of battery. That's interesting. Thank you, Sonny. Wait, on my live, what'd you say again? Oh, there was no sound. So technical difficulties. Bro, I literally just did that today. I scheduled this whole live stream just for it to totally bust. Dang, that sucks. I had a really cool title. I had a cool description. I did it all right. No, I agree with you though. You're right. I just wanted to clarify. I'm very careful about that. Thank you. Guys, it makes me really happy when I see you guys like my videos because I've been working on this thing for like freaking my whole life, I feel like. What's something that I learned this week? Dude, you're asking me about the Portuguese language. I don't want to get into that. I've been to Portugal. Beautiful country. Beautiful country. Absolutely love it, but got some history there. Do you face criticism online like other content creators? I don't know what that means. What does that mean? Do you face I like the content and you have a great sense of humor and don't take yourself so seriously. You got a fun laugh. Thank you, bro. Dude, I really want to get my personality, like how I talk in my YouTube videos. There's so much more time in a YouTube video where I can really like start going on my little rants. And it's like I try not to do it too long because I don't want people to get bored. But Instagram is like in like short form content, I should say, is like it's so quick. I have a hard time talking because it's like I feel like I'm boring when I talk. Unless if like I have a little bit more time. If you give me some time, I really think I can get something. I can get a message across. But like the short form content is so quick. Bro, it's so hard to learn Portuguese. It's like Spanish, but freaking 10 times harder. They're always, I couldn't do it. But I low-key might try to learn Spanish. Do I have a skincare routine? Bro, my skincare routine is with water. That's what I've been doing. I'm not going to lie. I don't put any lotions on. I have a really hard time with trusting American companies like Big Pharma that are like trying to sell you all these products. Why are there a billion face lotions? And I just don't understand it. And I really think a lot of it is, I don't want to take the time to do it. But yeah. Dude, sunscreen, that's something I kind of stopped using a little bit. But I'll get back to it. It takes a lot to keep my attention on videos, but yours really grabbed my attention because I'm using keep it. Dude, I appreciate it a lot. Was loading. I saw that too. I don't know why it was loading. Dude, if 80% of, oh, you're saying because of that fight? Dude, are you talking about 80% of social media is interested about hockey because of that fight? That fight was the Columbus Blue Jackets, which is where I'm from. That's like the one hockey team I do know about, but no, I don't really watch too much hockey. Black Wolf, don't like that answer. Bro, Black Wolf blew me off. I still have their stuff. I use it. I love Black Wolf. I don't use their face. Dude, that was a throwback. That was my first ever brand deals. But dude, I like Black Wolf. I have to say, I am using their shampoo still, but they didn't respond to me. And I'm not gonna lie to you, there's some brands where I did not give them my best work. I was busy. I don't know what I was doing. Black Wolf, I'm not gonna lie, I fumbled that bag. I should have been more prompt with my responses. There's actually a deal I need to respond to now that they say it. I'll do that after. Remind me. But dude, Black Wolf. R.I.P. Where do you fall in the birth order of your siblings? I'm the youngest of me and my sister. I can speak 2 languages. What do you think of people like that? I think you are bilingual. Black Wolf is like shampoo, face lotion, and all that. I hope you weren't bullied. Me? I was never bullied. Like bad bullying. Nah. Dude, would I ever move to California or New York for a job? Where in California? I have to say, first of all, right off the bat, they have to be paying me a lot of money because the cost of living is so dang expensive there. If they're paying me a ridiculous amount of money, I'd think about it. I could really see myself thriving in California. I'm not gonna lie. If I could live by the ocean, just get those surfer vibes. Oh, dude, I would love to be a surfer. I would love to wake up and just swim in the ocean. Like, such a beautiful time. Any fitness goals for the year? Yeah, to get absolutely yoked. My goal is for the winter months to lift like hell. January, February, March, April, boom, now it's warm. Now I'm going to start running again. And then I'm going to get lean. So I'm going to try to I'm not going to bulk. Dude, my problem is I eat a lot of food. I love eating. My problem is never eating too little. My problem is never eating too little. I love to eat. So I'm not going to do like an actual bulk, but I'm definitely going to not worry about food right now. But then in the summer, try to, lean up when it's beach season. Well, I could see myself in California. What is my dream city? I think it'd be so sweet to just live in some type of beach town one day and just vibe, make some videos, learn how to surf, go for runs in the sun, and bro, Black Wolf was a sponsor for me like at the very, very beginning of all this. They just reached out. I think you would be an asset to a company out there in LA. Yeah, but then I also think, bro, there's a billion of people like me out there in LA. How do you maintain the balance between your public and private life? Sometimes it's hard for creators to get much privacy. What are your thoughts on that? I think I have a pretty good balance because it's like, yeah, I show a lot of my life, but also like I don't record a lot with people per se. So like a lot of the nights when I'm with people or something, I won't make a video, and it's like you guys don't see any of that stuff. So I feels good. I would love to get more people in my videos. It's hard for me sometimes to film around other people, but I feel like I have a pretty good balance on like. What made you get into real estate? Dude, I love real estate. I've always been interested in it. I've been interested in finance, and then I read Rich Dad Poor Dad. That was kind of like one of those young kids. I read it, and I was like, this is amazing, bro. Like putting your money in assets to create you more money and all this. I love that it's a tangible asset too. It's real. My parents, when I was a kid, we moved a lot. We moved like 7 times. I think it's beautiful. Like all these houses that are built different. I hate these cookie cutter neighborhoods that are getting put together, and every house is the same floor plan or 1 to 3 floor plans. Like I really like authentic old houses. In Ohio, we have like really cool neighborhoods, and in Cleveland, for example, like we have houses that are built in like the 1900s. They're kind of shitty, but they're actually affordable for like Gen Z people. Like, bro, it's hard to buy a house in your 20s, let's say, and it's actually like possible here. But I think it'd be really cool to rent them out, and I think it'd be really cool to have some rental properties, create passive income from that, and then at the end of the day, if you can create enough passive income to pay for all your basic needs, you can create financial freedom. If you create financial freedom, you got all the time in the world, and you got a good life. But what I will say is you got to learn how to live in your means, because there's no amount of money that I'm realizing is going to be enough. Bro, Las Vegas, I talked about it. That taught me that. So, yeah, if you got to like get a number in your head, how much money do you need to make a month where you could live off of and be happy? And if you get to that point, that's cool. But there's a lot more to that. Obviously, it's just me. I have a number in my head for me, kids and all that. It's a lot more. But the beauty of it is like, I do like working too. So I don't see myself just stop working. I just think it'd be really cool to, buy properties and rent them out. I think it'd be really cool to have an apartment building one day. I think it'd be really cool to have a coffee shop in an apartment building. I think it'd be really cool to have a coffee shop that's also a bar. And then one of my friends, I just feel like he'd be the greatest bartender ever. Not in in a really positive way. Like, he's very funny, he's very social, and I'm just like, and he always like mixes drinks, and I'm just like, dude, oh, that'd be so cool. And yeah. And then all the things, if I could, give me ideas for content too, like fixing up a house. That'd be so fun. Imagine a video where I buy a crappy house in Cleveland for like $50,000, and then I remodel it and sell it for like $100K or $150K. Like, that'd be so sick. Did you always live in the Midwest growing up? Yes. And then I lived in the Midwest growing up. I used to sell real estate. I love it. I can immediately tell you would thrive at it. Bro, you don't understand. That was a time I really wanted to be a real estate agent. There was a time when I did not want to go to college. When I was 18 years old, interest rates were at like 3%. I was like, Dad, look, I have no money. But I was like, Dad, you need to buy a house right now. I was like, dude, the banks are lending money for free, basically. You buy this house, we put a renter in there. You're basically just going to borrow the money's bank, and you're going to have somebody else pay off the loan for you. That's just going to be equity in your name. I also wanted to sell houses and all that, but the thing is, it was swimming. I was like, dude, I worked all my ass off to swim, and I wanted to swim in college. So I swam in college, and I don't regret my decision, but there's definitely an alternate reality where I became a realtor. But that would be competitive. That would be really hard too. That'd be sweet to have a place on both coasts. Could I see my older self living in the USA or Europe? I could see myself living in the USA for the time being. USA is a really big hustle culture, right? We're all like, you gotta work to live here. It's just how it is. And I kind of like that. I thrive in that. I think it'd be so sick to retire somewhere in Europe. Europe, the way they live over there is just so peaceful and way more enjoyment of life, way healthier and all that. I think it'd be really cool. And also, like, the dollar can get you farther there. I think it'd be really cool to buy like a beach house somewhere in like Spain or something. But nah. I just, the only thing is I really have to learn another language, and my brain's really good in business. It's really good in like in a lot of things, but I need to stop saying that because I'm speaking it into existence. But I'll say it one more time. It's going to be hard for me to learn another language. I did Spanish for 3 years, and I struggled. Yeah, Philippici 11, whatever your username is. If you bring us along the journey, if you flip houses, surely we get a share of the profit. Oh, I thought you were going to say, surely we would love to watch the videos, but then I finished that. Surely you get a share of the profit. Hell no, I get a share of the profit. Nah, just kidding. Don't worry. There will be a time when I do some philanthropy and give back, because I've had a very fortunate life, and I definitely will give back. Yeah, Europeans definitely have a better work-life balance. Yeah, how's your week going, everybody? How's the first week of 2026 going for everybody? Yeah, London would be cool. Thank you. Thank you for everyone who's saying that they like my live stream. What was that question? As a content creator and also working full time, how do you feel about the pull from one side or another career-wise? I'm not sure I understand that question correctly, but if I get what you're saying, it's I guess how do you balance it? If that's what you're saying. I work and then I enjoy doing this, so I do this in my free time. Long story short. You doing anything fun this weekend? Yes, and you will see about it because it's going to be freaking awesome. Set from Chicago. Dude, I'm not gonna lie. I might do lives more often. The thing is it's getting late. Got to go to bed, bro. Later. Hey, I'll see you, Sean. Thank you for joining. I also need to probably get to bed. Dude, the thing is I really want to do live streams. I got to be in the mood to do it. You know, I want to have this energy. I don't want to go on here and just sit here like a big dull dud. But I want to like be genuine. I want to be real. And also time, you know, like they do take a lot of time. And yeah, so I keep saying like I'm not going to make a consistent schedule. Maybe one day I will. But I have to say I've been enjoying them. I really have been enjoying them. So you'll definitely see more of them. This will not be my last live. Maybe I'll try to do one a week or something, but I don't want to give you any promises because I want to be a man of my word. And if I give my word out too much, everybody's leaving. I think the live is over. But if I give up my word too much, you know, it won't mean as much. If you're low energy, go live and we'll hype you up. Low key, you don't understand how much that actually works. Like, I'm so tired, but then when I get on here, it's like, this is cool. But peace out, everybody. I'm out. Thank you for joining. Happy 2026, and let's keep up the good work. Keep that hustle.